Hey, Dan, I think
Hey.
we're live.
Oh man, I was just watching the super awesome geek show. That is so weird. And it's like it ended and then we started.
That's crazy. It's almost like we were watching his stream, waiting for it to end. But
It,
anyways, what do you think we hit that intro?
go for it.
Hey everyone, hurry up! The show's about to start!
Once again, I am
Beans,
Han, I'm Franz,
Dons.
and we are here to pop you up.
Hey, you got the Skeletor?
I've
This is
got
my man.
you.
By the power of Grayskull, I have the power!
Hello,
Hey,
who is this?
Skeletor, help! Hello? Skeletor! Get back here!
Oh,
Hey,
He-Man,
Orko,
you're
no.
in trouble. I'll
Go
help
get Man-at-Arms! No, Orko, don't use the spell!
Raise
Orko.
the wing above
Oh,
the sky.
Orko, no!
Oh,
Ah!
I'm sorry,
Orko!
Man, you always need a good spotter.
Exactly.
Morning, everyone. Morning,
Thank you,
Dan.
sir.
Good to see you.
Good
It's been a
morning.
couple of weeks. I hope you have a pretty good toy pickup by now, right?
uh a few.
A few. Good. I got a pile over here that if my wife walked in the room, I'd be sleeping on the couch.
Oh, do you have a dude style pile of shame?
Yeah. It's things have been hitting the stores, and it's hard to pass them up.
I've seen some new stuff come in, but it's trickling over here. So it's not like a flurry. Actually, you know what? I will say the Star Wars has been very impressive. Um, I've
Oh,
been
yeah.
seeing full Black Series. I mean, it's the archive, but oh wait, no, the archive and the new Black Series wave too. Um, God, what was it? Who was in that one? Like the princess, the ceremony.
Oh, yeah. Well, that one's a little bit older, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Ceremony Princess Leia? I think so. It's a
No,
nice
not
one. I
ceremony.
actually kind of want to.
The Ewok Village.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen that wave yet.
Sorry.
I don't know that the face sculpt at first when they announced it, I was like, I didn't really like it. But when I'm seeing them in people's hands, it actually looks really good. It's tempting. I don't really do too much of the black series because I do like the retro right over here, the retro style packaging for the black series. So I kind of wait for that because you gotta pick and choose sometimes. You can't just get it all, can you? Well,
Well, we want to, but no.
we want to. So let's welcome a few people in the chat. I'll let you run the chat.
Yeah,
sit back.
I don't even know where to start, man. We got Fuller's Figures, Gap, Rolando, Left Coast, Michael Reed, Cat, Darth Rock. Happy birthday!
Hey, happy birthday, Dazrock.
Is that what I saw? Did I see that down there somewhere? Yes, I did. From Fuller, we got Gilster. Yeah, and that's just the
Yeah.
ones who's said hi.
Oh,
According
is this your wife?
Yep, looks like. Hey, looks like it.
Hey, you better make sure you don't have too much pickups. I just picked up this 97-cent Hot Wheel.
That's it. I just got one Hot Wheel. That's all.
That's it.
Just a Hot Wheel.
She's not talking to
Maybe-
my wife, is she?
Maybe a couple of them. I might have grabbed a few Hot Wheels, but
Nice.
they're only 97 cents.
Yeah,
And
right.
I use my target points.
Yeah, no kidding. It's actually nice to have the target points. I like that. I had something that was like $23, and I had like $3 or $4 of target points.
Oh, I think I shop there a lot. I've got like 15 just from the last 2 months. I got $14.
Really?
Plus,
Off of
I try to
97
get
cents?
I gotta try to get their events anytime they get them. So like a lot of times they'll throw you an offer. It says if you spend $60, you get 20. $60 3 times, you'll get $20.
Oh, no kidding. I don't think
Yeah,
I've ever
like-
seen that.
watch if you got the app, watch your special offers. They'll throw them in there every once in a while, but it's not like they're not gonna automatic. You have to sign for it. You just check the box, right?
Yeah, right.
But if you watch that Target Circle offers, they'll pop up some really juicy ones every once in a while. And sometimes, like, if you ever in there and you've seen like the if you buy a certain amount of styles, like if you buy a certain amount of clothing or a certain amount of household cleaners or something like that, they'll sneak some of those in the Target Circle app too. They won't be on the stickers on the shelves. It'll only be in the app.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's like I like the toys when it's you spend $50, you get $10 off and things like that, or
Yep.
25 if you spend 100. That really comes in handy, especially like when
Yeah.
you're buying a wave of something. If you find like the full wave of wrestling legends, it's always nice to have that timing. It's all about timing.
That's especially if they got a truck, it's worth it, right? No, we didn't go broke.
It's great to see you, Tara.
Left 4 Dead Pet 2 is here. Miss Tim, sorry about that. It never ends well, right?
So yeah, let's nothing really is going on with did you watch the Predator movie, Prey?
I do not have Hulu. Although I kind of, speaking of spending money, I was talking to her about it because I thinking it's probably worth. I think it's worth just you doing a trial or at least just signing up for a few months just to watch that. I'm really mad that some of the movies that were coming out, like that Warner Brothers. You saw that, right? The whole DC. I don't want to get into the conversation, but you saw the Batgirl thing, right?
Yeah, I saw that. But they're gonna release it.
What?
They'll release that. That'll be on like HBO Max or something.
Well, yeah, it didn't say. It said it was shelved, but it's also post-production, so are they going to go back through and make it worth? Is it worth the effort to fix whatever they didn't like?
Right? Yeah, well, any publicity is good publicity, so
yeah,
people will demand it.
But yeah, I'm getting so tired of these movies that I really want to watch, and they're on like 10 different streaming services. I don't know.
Well, Hulu, I signed up last night, and it's free for 30 days.
So you do get a 30-day trial.
30 days. That's crazy. I figured maybe 7 days, 30 days. I'm like,
yeah, that's what I would have thought too.
But I enjoyed it. It was I watched it last night. I was up till like 2 a.m. watching it. In and out. I had to rewind it. I missed like the last 20 minutes. I passed out, so I had to rewind it and watch that part. But I enjoyed it. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm psyched to see it. So Darth says Prey is on Disney Plus.
Oh, no kidding. Really?
Yeah. So that seems like a franchise cross there. It's very interesting.
Yeah.
And Trumanium, he's pretty much psyched. Yeah, and that's I think you're right. Just because of the way that they're saying now. On the flip side, to Dean's point, they've got the press so that when it comes back again, when they reshoot it, it's going to have more vigor behind its marketing because, oh yeah, now it's actually coming out. I just think that, like you said, it's going to be a little bit pushed on the marketing side because honestly, I didn't even know anything about it until I saw that it was done. It was getting scrapped. So
yeah, same here. I didn't even know I heard they were doing something with it, but
right, it was.
I didn't know they were that far into it.
Yeah, not like a whole lot of news on it or anything. So
yeah. Sean's here. Sean, Franklin.
Hey.
So yeah, let's dive right into it, man. What you got?
All right, do it.
You want me to go? I'll go first. Well, yeah, I'll go first.
It says it's on Disney Plus too. So you guys, so
in Canada.
So us and Canada don't have Hulu. That's weird. How could you restrict a streaming service to a specific country? That's odd.
So really, I didn't know. So left coast, you don't have Hulu in Canada, or you just don't, or they just really?
Yeah, no, I didn't know.
Wow.
Oh, Disney owns all Aliens and Predators now. God, they really do own everything.
Wow.
That's scary.
It was good. So If you haven't seen it,
sorry.
give it a look.
Deadpool 2. Yeah. Yeah, it was about time too. So what you got?
So I got a bunch of stuff. So we'll get into it. So I go to Target. I found another R2, but
R2.
when I rang it up, it didn't come up. So I went to the register, didn't have a price, and I offered the guy $2, and he said okay. So $2 $2 R2, can't beat that, right? We'll stay with Star Wars if I can. See if I have any other Star Wars. So last week I went to my vintage store, and he had a troop transport. And it didn't have the cap. It didn't have the radar dish. I have a little bit beater one. Doesn't have the stickers and stuff like that. This one, the stickers are pretty decent. They might not be placed in exact spots they should be, but on the top it has all the stickers, which is kind of rare from that I've seen. That you don't normally, those are peeled off by now. But yeah, so I broke it. I opened it up and fixed it up, and it works.
Wow.
Whoop. Yeah, so can you hear that, or was it totally annoying?
No, I heard it. Was that what was in your short? Is that the sound
Yeah.
piece you were working on? Okay.
Yeah, so I got this, and it's nice. It's clean. The gray is real nice. So I got that.
It's a pretty good grab for a classic toy.
So I found the new Catwoman, the new Mr. Freeze from '66 Batman. We'll stay with Batman and Super Friends.
That would not have been good. And there's the Batwing.
So the Batwing, yeah, I haven't opened it yet. But so when I went to Walmart, the display had a price underneath it, said $29, and that's how much the Supermobile is. And I'm like, and so I scanned it with the app, and the app said it was 20. And when I tried to ring it out, they were trying to it rang up as $30, $29. So I had the associate change it to 20. So if you happen to go to your Walmart and scan this, and it rings up as $30, make sure you do a price adjust, because this is actually supposed to be 20. And this is like the Batmobile is like, I mean, the Supermobile is like this much bigger.
Yeah.
So it's going to be cheaper. That's why,
Well, yeah. Look, now that you've pulled it back away from the camera, it does look smaller than okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty
tiny.
tiny.
That's really tiny.
I can show you the comparison real quick.
It's a 5-inch figure, right? Isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
So I don't know if you saw it or not, but Trumania mentioned apparently they did some stuff with the Batman. They didn't want some backlash like they did with Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi. And
really?
It's interesting that so now Gap is saying the UK is also crazy. Some stuff on Disney Plus, they have on Hulu, and they've got stuff on Pluto that we don't have over here. It's all over the place, huh?
Yeah, well, the thing is everyone wants to see it, right? They're like, just release it, but so many people would bash on it if it was horrible and say they should never have released it. So I don't think that they could actually ever win.
I did hear that was part of the reason. It wasn't just part of the reason that they unplugged it was because it reviewed horribly. Like nobody liked it.
Really? Did you know that Green Lantern was out?
Oh, nice. Yeah, that's a 5-inch, right?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
I like them. I mean, I like the card. I'm not going to open them. I like them on card. And finally I got bashed on my video because I don't know, whenever I see this figure, I always think it's Darkseid, but it's Darkseid. So somebody Because when I was doing my video, I did a short showing the display, and I said Darkseid, and somebody was like, Darkseid, what the heck?
Side.
Yeah, so Darkseid.
Well, I mean, if you look at it like it's spelled. Hey, morning, Gary.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Hey,
I
Gary.
thought the same thing the first time I saw it. Lobot's here too. Morning, Lobot.
Lobot.
Now you know, fabulous. Now you know. Oh, there's the Help me out. What's the name of that thing?
Yeah, you know something? Why wouldn't they put the Suicide Squad characters with a Starro piece?
Yeah, but I mean, isn't that traditionally more of a Justice League enemy?
I don't know, but today's day and age, I mean, today, don't we see Starro with? I mean, I don't know any of this. Who is this? Is this Ultraman or something? With the U, Superman and Ultraman? It's not Superman.
Sure. It's the Japanese version.
Is it really? I have no idea. I don't know anything about, but I'll probably give the figure to like my nephew or something, but I just want the Starro piece. But the way, I did the long game, and $7.50 I got it for.
What?
Yeah.
Where?
Target.
No way.
Yeah. So they only had that one, but now I'd have to get what is it? Is it Superwoman?
Mm-hmm.
$25. Yeah. I didn't really care for that figure. And also, what is it? The Owl Man or something? I don't even know who Owl Man is.
Yeah. Actually, yeah, I'm surprised. So I don't know how that's on clearance, because isn't that this most recent wave, isn't it?
Well, the Owl is $25, and Wonder Woman is Superwoman is $25 also. But this one was the first release, and this came out well over a month ago. Is that Watchmen? Owlman?
Owlman. That's yeah, maybe.
Maybe. Well, that's it actually looked like a really good figure.
John, appreciate you sending that Imperial transport, John.
John, you must have one, don't you?
I'm sure he's got one.
I was actually going to do that as a name that sound.
See, Disney Plus has Star on it, and it has Prey. Man.
So, I'll save the dollar store, but you know how I purchased the SDC Jurassic Park set with the lawyer and the toilet scene, that whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know when they're shipping that stuff out. I wish they would let me know. But I saw this guy in the store.
Oh, you bid on it.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't pass it because I watched a review on I think it was Cantina. What is it? What's her name? I can't think. I'm drawing a blank right now. And I watched another review, and apparently, like the wet look from the STC looks more like Jurassic Park 2, and this looks more like the original, and the eyes are different on this one compared to the other one. So I'm like, well, I gotta get it. And now that I see him all the time in the store, I only saw it. I found this in the clearance section. It wasn't on clearance, but it was sitting in the clearance section. So I snagged it, and then I go to other Targets, and they had multiple. So they're hitting the stores more now. No, it's not Laura Legends. It was Christine Victoria's Cantina. Sorry.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, Victoria's Cantina.
So was it full price?
Yeah, it was full price. It's
funny.
Full price, $10.
Yeah.
Just in case my wife's listening.
In case she's listening. Well, I saw, because I was going to get it if it was on any clearance, because I knew just the first mark down was gonna go. So and I found one in the clearance section too. Maybe I wonder if they had a miss.
Did you really find it in the clearance section?
I did, yeah, because it was around about the same time that all those other Hammond collections were starting to get marked down. And there it was. It was sitting with all the other ones. And so I wonder, maybe somebody had done the same thing, like just went and checked it and put it back in the clearance or whatever. But it was full price, so I passed on it.
So Lobot corrected us with Owlman was in Batman, Watchman is Night Owl.
Night Owl.
And Darkseid is the. Okay. Thanks, Rolando.
Oh, it's Earth 3 Superman. That's the.
Okay. Yeah. See, I don't know. I don't. I know comics. I know cartoons, but I never read them, so I don't know all the different multiverses of everything. Underdogs, Underdogs logo. Maybe
that is
that's
the
what it is.
Underdog multiverse. That's
Yeah.
Earth 3, where he was borrowing his dog's shirt. Clearly, that's.
We'll stay with Jurassic Park.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
Man, after I'd scavenged every store trying to find a second Jeep because I thought I was never going to see him again, and then they came out with that 5-pack.
That's new. I've
I've
only seen this one, and the package is pretty decent.
Oh,
I
really?
can't make out what this one is.
I've seen those all over now. It's the one, the one I think that nobody wanted. It was that transport truck, the big boxy gray one, whatever it was.
What vehicle's up on top? I can't make it out too much. Do you know?
Yeah, it's the big. Isn't it the gray transport truck?
I don't think so. Is it? I don't
so.
think so. Did these open up without destroying the packaging? You have to destroy the packaging to open this up, don't you?
No way to cut it nicely with a knife. Okay, so Gary's asking, what do you guys think about the Star Wars Micro Galaxy Squadron line? I have the Millennium Falcon and absolutely love it. I would too. The Millennium Falcon, I was just blown away. I mean, granted, those little figures aren't like anything to write home about, but they move. I mean, it's impressive, right? They're super tiny, and the detail they put on that thing, that was amazing. I almost picked up Obi-Wan's jet and the TIE fighter.
I'm starting to see him. I saw Darth Vader's TIE Interceptor, or no, what's Darth Vader's ship's called again?
I don't.
TIE Advanced. I don't know. I'll get bashed on this, I'm sure. And I saw the TIE fighter also. But I do own the troop transport. That might be the only one I get, because I really like the troop transports. And I actually still have a bunch of my Micro Machine ships.
Oh yeah, well, you just picked up that big, huge lot of them a while back, right?
So I like, this is the original ones.
Speeder. Nice.
So I'm gonna actually do a little. I might do an unboxing on the troop transport and see how the figures, stand up next to them.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, see if the line really goes with it. So I have a bunch of these. I have the slave one and all that. So I mix these with. I actually put them right next to my AT-AT.
Oh, it's perfect.
Yeah, they actually scale pretty decent for that.
That's really good scale, yeah. So Gary's got a review of that Millennium Falcon. If anybody wants to see it, be sure to check out his channel.
Yeah, I actually watched his review. It was a really good review on that. It's tempting.
Because that whole thing opens up. There's like the play area inside too, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually really good. It has the chessboard and everything.
Oh, Gap's got clearance Marvel Legends at his Walmart.
What is the clearance though? I think the clearance that I've seen is like $19.
So it's very Gap's. It's very frustrating because it very much goes by market. So Dean could have stuff on clearance that my location hasn't even got in stock yet, and it's just the way it goes. So when they're trying to clearance it out, they always go in different time frames from a Walmart perspective. Now I noticed Target, they're hit or miss too, but I think they're at least a little bit more in line with each other as far as what lines, what vehicle lines or figure lines they're getting rid of all at the same time. But their prices are going to be different. They're going to be totally different because they're going to mark them down more aggressively if they have less stock.
One of my Walmarts still has the masks, the Star Wars masks on full price.
Really?
Yeah, and those were clearance out at a lot. Well, they're not really Halloween apparently, because when Halloween goes on clearance for 50% off, I brought them all up at the the counter and they said, no, these aren't Halloween. I'm like, they're a mask. They're in the Halloween. They actually had them in the Halloween section too.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, but they wouldn't. I couldn't flex hard enough. They wouldn't give them to me for that price.
But take a look at this.
Yeah, but I ended up getting Darth Maul anyways for half price. I wanted a Tusken Raider.
No way. That $8. It's 50. That's 50. That T-Rex is $50, isn't it?
Yeah, people
Let's
are getting
go
that Rex for $8. No way.
No way.
I believe you though. We're saying no way because that's a great deal.
Yeah. No, that's
Wow.
Looking for Luke's X-wing and the
It's
Razor.
still worth. I mean, yeah.
I saw the X-wing with the Luke, but I didn't know they had the Razor Crest in that micro.
I might have to get the Razor Crest. Even though I said I'm
Yeah.
not gonna, I might have to get the Razor Crest.
And I mean, honestly, I'm trying to talk myself out of it because I don't need to spend the money. But $16.99 is not horrible for the size that they are and what you get.
Well, the
You know?
Millennium Falcon's what, 40 something typically.
Yeah,
I think you
I
can
wanna
find it
say-
for like 33
Yeah,
at Amazon.
yeah, that's what I was thinking too.
Yeah. So I'm actually gonna do comparison. So I think the figures are a little bit bigger, but overall they all blend in pretty good.
But you can swallow them.
Yeah. I grabbed this set too.
All right, which one's that? Oh, the Top Gun.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet. What's in it?
So are these vehicles? Oh, let me put my on bigs. I wonder why I'm trying to like.
Yes, enlarge yourself.
Yeah. So are these all from the new show, or are these vehicles from the original Top Gun also? Do you know?
Well, it says Top Gun Maverick,
Yeah, but
that's an older Jeep too, so I don't recall. Oh, did you get the Tomcat?
is that what that is?
I don't know. I can't tell.
I don't know. Does it say what they are? Oh yeah, it does. It's the Swing Wing 1972 Ford Bronco, Jeep 4x4, 2019 Ford Mustang, and 2011 Mini Countryman. So it's possible that it's a mixture of all both movies?
Sounds kind of like maybe, yeah.
Because the same as the Jurassic Park, right? This is Jurassic World Legacy
yeah, it
Collection. So this
Yeah,
is like all the movies,
it's got a combination. Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
I would think.
55
Let's move on to wrestling. So I'm doing a custom Cyndi Lauper. So what I'm doing is, so I have Candace, right? I'm gonna but I picked her up because I want to see if I can do a hair swap instead of a head swap. See how like she has like the Cyndi Lauper like orange and multicolors on one side. So I'm just not sure if because her head's a little bit rounder, but it's worth a shot, right?
Yeah, you can retool that. Put some hot glue in there or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna give that a shot. I think if I put her head in hot water, I can probably get the hair off. So that'll be a fun little. So I think Legends is my favorite line to collect from wrestling.
Bobby.
So I'm trying to get a lot of most of from Series 7 on, because I think Series 7 is when they started this new packaging. So I got Bobby the Brain. So if I get like a suited figure, because he's in his wrestling gear underneath us, it's almost like the Andre the Giant gear.
Mm-hmm.
I could probably do a head swap with like a suit and put him at like the announcing table.
Oh, there you go.
I think the head you can do for an older Bobby the Brain, don't you think? Also. Anyways.
Yeah, change his hair.
I
Speaking of
pity
hair,
the fool that don't pick up Mr. T.
oh yeah, I saw him. God, if it wasn't, I mean, I realize why it's $30. Don't get me wrong, and it's definitely worth it. I can't.
No,
justified.
this was only $5. What are you talking about?
Yes, I'm sorry. Yes, that's a great deal for $5.
Wink,
Over
wink.
at my Target though, it was 30. So
Yeah, a Mississippi figure is an absolute must. And also, I'm not sure if this has got to be the ultimate Hogan, man. I don't know if I'd need another one after this.
you don't. I mean, you really don't. It made me so mad because I just got that one that had that came with the Lay's.
Yeah, but that's
Whatever.
Hollywood Hogan. So
Hollywood,
the one with,
yeah.
and also then you got to get him the Hollywood Hogan in his what is it NWO gear when it's all black.
Black. Yep.
And they have an ultimate one of that because they're coming out with the ultimate Macho Man with that gear. Also, it's all black.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, that's a Target exclusive coming out, and that's an absolute must own.
Can you do a hair swap for Rick when you work on that Cyndi Lauper?
I don't know, man. I'd have to boil your head. So I missed out on this before, but I had Rogue. And Rogue and Gambit were actually my favorite X-Men characters. So because Beast is coming out with his lab coat.
Oh yeah.
And if I hopefully I'm able to get that, I actually really want to get. So if anybody has any of the other ones, like I want the Wolverine in his animated outfit with the bright yellow. You know what I mean? Like the one that's in the store now, it doesn't look like the cartoon version.
Yeah.
His hood, the what are those things that come out like this on Wolverine? They're not coming out far enough like the cartoon. So I'm hoping to get that and stuff like that. But so I'd like to collect more of the X-Men.
That was on a retro card?
Which one? The Wolverine?
Yeah.
I don't know. But
like that.
I think. Well, I know Wolverine was on this card, but I don't know if it was from like the animated. Because this is pretty close to the animated Gambit enough, right?
I think it'd work. Yeah.
From the cartoon show.
I mean, the only thing you're missing is those lines. You know.
Yeah. Right.
The lines.
Yeah, because I can't. I mean, this was $22, and if I found the VHS style in store, I would probably, stop purchasing them. But Left Coast has one. Yeah, it's Left Coast. Send me a photo, and I want to see.
But that's the brown outfit.
Yeah, I don't want the brown outfit. I want the yellow outfit.
I know it. I think I know which one you're talking about, but it wasn't a retro carded.
Yeah. See, if I found the VHS packaging in store, I'd probably stop buying them. But because they're $27 online, then you got to pay shipping. It was like $60 for 2 figures.
I can't. Yeah, I can't justify that.
It's way too much.
They're just regular figures too,
and you can't see them.
All the Hogans.
Yeah. I know. Fabulous, man. I know exactly what you mean, man. I want to see. This is the red shirt. So then you got to get the yellow shirt.
Lobot loves that Gambit.
And let's see here. So let's go. I'm gonna do. So I'm doing the Cyndi Lauper deal. So we need Captain Lou.
Oh, Dean just wants to have fun.
So we got Captain Lou. I got Wendy Richter. I got a loose fabulous Moolah.
Jeez, man.
I know. I'm all in, man. I'm all in the 80s, 90s, and early 2000 wrestling. I'm all in. And then I picked up another Road Dogg. So I did a custom, clothes swap for Shawn Michaels because he was originally in D-Generation X. I know the colors were different, but it'll go, right? Fabulous. Am I kicked off the wrestling team, or is this acceptable? Let me know. Fabulous. Am I okay with that? I know it's not true, but let me. So I went to the dollar store, and I got myself $1.25. It's not the dollar store anymore. It's a $1.25 store.
$1.25 store, yeah.
But I love Orko.
I do
So-
like that. I almost got that. Mr. Chief figure was that? It's a 6-inch, right?
oh yeah, no, these are 7-inch, right?
Are they?
I think they're 7-inch
That Hulk
wrestling
and the
figures. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, I think they're bigger than Fabulous would know more. I think they are.
He
7.
said okay. Yep. He said yeah. He said yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And you're still okay. You're not kicked out yet.
Oh, thanks, man. All right, so I went to the dollar store, right? And I was kind of I knew about these because I actually watched. I think it was Toy Shares or somebody did a review on these, but I have a little clip in a video of showing what's in store, and I actually have the website too. But they have these $1.25, and they have like these
Oh
this
yeah.
whole line. It's their line.
Final
It's a
Faction?
Dollar Tree line. And this reminded me of Starship Troopers, right?
It does. Yeah. I didn't
And
even think
then
about that.
you can get these other beast creatures, right? Then they have accessory packs that go with them, so you can change
Yep.
them up a bit, right?
They have a vehicle too. Did
I
you
haven't
see
seen
that?
the vehicle.
So if you, yeah, let me know if you want that because we always have. There's like stacks and stacks of them here, but they fit. They will fit a GI Joe,
Oh, no kidding.
a 3 3/4 inch. Yeah. So
So
if
how
you,
much is the vehicle then? Because it's a Dollar Tree. Nothing can be more than
yeah,
$1.25.
it's $5, I think, maybe 3. It's really cheap.
Send me a photo. I'm just kind of curious to see what it looks like if you see it in store. But this is like the whole line. But here's a quick little video
I have one.
of. Let's see if this will work. Let me
Yeah, I think they're all $1, right, Dean?
$1.25 because they're not, yeah. So it's not the Dollar Tree anymore. It's a $1.25 tree.
$1.25 tree.
So this is what they are in the store. So they have a bunch of different accessory packs and different characters. I almost want to collect it all. I mean, if you're looking for, kid's birthday party as like, gift packs and stuff like that, I think this is a pretty good option. And give Final Faction some love. I'm not sponsored by them at all, but for $1.25, how are they making any money?
Yeah, I think Sleeping maybe. Somebody had shown that ATV vehicle. That's what tuned me into it because somebody posted that ATV vehicle, and that's why I went ahead and got one. This is the blueprint for it.
Is that the Final Faction?
Yeah, that's the Final Faction stuff. But like I said, when it's really simple. It's just a solid base with a couple of cages and a front and some wheels, but a little repaint, little touch up, right?
Yeah.
And like I said, it'll fit the old GI Joe figures.
And if you scan the code, oh, am I off? No, hold on, wait a second. I booted you out for a second.
You moved it, yeah.
I was pressing the wrong button. I'm like, wait a minute, what happened there? Yeah, let me show you this little. See if I can find it. So this is website. I muted it, but this is the website. It's like a comic strip. Oh. Can you see it? Let me rewind it a little bit because I started it before him. Is it showing? Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if you go to the website, it's like an actual cartoon, and they actually have, it's almost like stop motion little videos also. But yeah, I wonder if it's going to be, well, I don't know. Is it ever going to be like Under Armour? You know how when Under Armour first came out, or that shark gear? It's like really inexpensive when it first comes out, and next thing you know, these figures are going to be $20 a piece in about 10 years, if this ever catches on. But yeah, give them some love if you ever go to a Dollar Tree. Pick up a few of these. They're pretty cool. They can go good with your collection.
He said John says the company that makes them watch the video and commented.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, so Final Action, First Impact in stores now. Yeah, I was actually kind of I knew about them, but I actually never seen them in stores, so I was pretty impressed. And I figured, if you don't know about it, it might be a fun little heads up.
Yeah, I know. But if you, let me know if you want that thing. I'll grab you one. Like I said, they're every time I go into one here, they're in stock. They've always got that
Yeah.
vehicle.
I think I'm just gonna collect a few of the figures now, and go from there. But was that the
Is that the video?
video? Yeah, I'll check that out too.
China.
So I think that's it.
Jeez, is that? Oh, that's
Oh, hold
all.
on, wait.
That's all you
No,
have?
one more.
Of course.
One more
you
item.
Yes.
So this past Monday, Salacious Rum had his Monkey Lizard hangout, and he had a very special guest called from Props and Villainy, and it was an actually really good. I mean, the monkey hangout is always fun. It's great to see everybody, but when he gets people that you never seen before or met, and bring them into the community, Props and Villainy is a great guy. He has a great collection. Of you just got to check out the video. Go back to Salacious's Monkey Hangout and check it out. I won't give out too much, but they had a raffle on. Guess who won?
No spoilers.
Can you guess who won?
Left Coast Graphics.
Left Coast. I have your box here. So I'm gonna do an unboxing on this, and this thing I'm pretty excited. I haven't even opened it yet, but I have to do a video because it's awesome, and it's definitely got to be seen by others other than myself. So that's it.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot you got that. I remember you posted it up. Woohoo! Well, I can't compete with that, man. You might as well skip over me and go straight to the BMI talk. I got some Hot Wheels again, still on my kick.
Oh, no kidding! What? I didn't even know that was out.
Okay, I don't feel so bad then, because I didn't either, and I was like, is that a new sculpt or mold or whatever?
That looks awesome.
Yeah, I mean, look at that.
And that's a 97. That's not a 599 one or a...
No. That's what I'm saying. This is the 97 one. I mean, they're just cranking it out with these, like the Batmobile, the Enterprise, right?
Yeah, I need
X-Jet.
that one.
Have you seen this concept kit?
Oh, no kidding.
I'm pretty sure that's a Lamborghini.
Is that a kit? What?
It says Hot Wheels kit concept.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like just a Hot Wheels specific thing, or if they were, like maybe thinking about rebooting the franchise. I'm not sure.
I'll have to keep an eye out for that one too.
Yeah, as a Impala, and I don't know. I like that paint. I thought it was.
Let me pull this down so we can see the paint. Let me take the banner down.
It's not going to help if I can't get it to focus.
There you go.
Plus, it has white tires, which is cool. Come on, man. Get in there. I want you to see the sculpt. I mean, the paint, the art. There we go. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, that looks really cool.
Sorry, it took me so long.
Yeah, that's a really good.
For nothing more
put
than
all that detail in such a little vehicle.
I know, right? And for nothing more than to have an old El Camino, I had to get this one.
So is this a brand new wave that's out right now?
I feel like it's got to be, because I went to the store yesterday and I'm sitting there sifting through it, and like every third car I pulled out was one I had never seen before. So either I got there like right after a truck, or a lot of these are brand new. Because I haven't seen.
There. Oh. Hey, Rebels. Good to see you.
And there's my 69 Camaro.
Yeah, I like that one.
Oh, yeah. Gotta love that one.
It's got like the Starsky and Hutch
The paint,
vibe
yeah.
to it, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? But yeah, I couldn't believe it, man. It's just, and I didn't even pull up. I didn't even grab everything that I wanted to because I was just like, I had to stop myself. There was more. There was
Really?
some things. There was uh, was it a 2006 GTO, 2004, something like that. Do you remember that short run they had of the mid 2000 GTOs? It was sharp looking, man. It was
Yeah, I
like
didn't. I don't. I'm not a.
horsepower.
I'm just new into the collecting Hot Wheels, and I'm trying to stay with the movie line.
Yeah, well, that was my goal, but that never happens.
Yeah.
And then, for all my complaining about your Walmart finds for clearance,
Yeah.
I finally found a decent clearance. This was only $5.
And the card is in good shape for being such an older figure, and that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean for $5, and it wasn't where it was supposed to be. Like, well, I don't know if it was supposed to be anywhere, but it was where the entertainment stuff is back there with like the NECA.
Oh yeah,
It was back there like
really?
on a bottom shelf under stuff. So I kind of wonder if it just got
Somebody was
maybe
hiding it. Somebody was
maybe
stashing it. Yeah.
maybe yeah. There
How
was a
did you
couple.
know that it was $5? Was there a tag on it, or
Yeah,
when
I
you
took it
rang it
off.
up,
It was on the yeah
it was on it? So
yeah.
I wasn't sure if somebody like stashed it for so long it eventually turned to 5.
Oh nope. It actually was stickered at 5. But I mean somebody probably hit it, or maybe they just marked. Like I said, I mean I did a pretty good toy haul yesterday or toy run, so yeah, I might have just got lucky. But yeah, that $5 was a great deal, right?
Yeah,
And
now
then they had
I
a couple of Marvel Legends too from the X-Men Apocalypse
oh
line,
yeah. Yeah.
and they were $5.
Oh wow. Any good anybody from that wave you'd want?
The X-Men Apocalypse.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. I like the way that Magneto looked. I think
With
he looked
the
kind of
hair,
cool.
long hair.
Yeah, the long hair. Um, and then yeah, there was somebody else that I liked. Who all
Rogue.
was that one? There was Rogue, right?
Yeah.
Iceman.
Iceman was pretty cool, but I still had a hard time with all the hard lines in them.
The spikes
Yeah.
and everything.
It-
Yeah.
If I saw it for cheap, I'd probably pick them up. But
Oh,
yeah, that whole wave I couldn't get into, but I don't really know that. Again, it could have been a comic, so I'm not really sure.
well, I tell you, my first experience with that, because I played the video game before I read the comic, and it was on PlayStation 2. It was X-Men Apocalypse or Age of Apocalypse or something like that. And it was probably one of the most fun X-Men games I've ever played. Actually,
Really?
both of those. There was two of them that they did, kind of like the Ultimate Alliance. Did you ever play those?
I don't think so.
Oh my God, you gotta look. I tell you what, the Ultimate Alliance, Marvel Ultimate Alliance, was worth playing simply just if nothing else for one awesome gameplay, great storyline, and the cutscene videos. You can actually paste those like there was a special feature on one of those games. I think it was the first one, there where you could just watch like all of the cutscene videos, and it was like watching a movie. I mean, it was
Yeah.
great.
Well, PlayStation did a good job with that.
Yeah, that was super fun. Well, that one was on the Ultimate Alliance. I think was on the Xbox 360. The X-Men ones were on the PS2. But man, were they fun. Anyway, one of the costumes that you could get was that crazy psyched out
Oh, really?
Iceman.
No
So
kidding.
yeah, and
Yeah.
he was a bad character too. So like he was one of my favorites to use in my lineup because you got to pick from 4. You had your team of 4, right? And then you could just rotate between the characters.
I may have played it. I know I played some X-Men. I can't remember the names of the games though, but they had some great X-Men games on PlayStation and stuff. But Big Troy's Collectibles is here.
I was just getting ready to see if you grab
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I tried to say hi, but I don't want to interrupt.
Sorry, yeah. Gilster remembers. That was great, wasn't it? That was
Yeah.
the Ultimate Alliance 2 was actually based on the Civil War storyline, the comic one, not the movie one, obviously. That was great. But that's all I got.
Well, that was good. I tell you, the land speeder one is like that comes pretty close to the top of my list right here. My pickups. I love that. That is such a good sculpt of it or
It
paint
is,
job. It looks really good for a 90s $100 or $1
right?
vehicle.
Trust me, I would if there was two of them, I would have got them, but there was only one there.
Yeah, I
I
wonder
would've-
if that one's going to be the hard one in a way to find. So anything else you want to talk about? You want to start the fitness part?
I think we should.
Yeah. So we have a special guest with us today.
Oh, is she back?
Returning. She's returning. Jenna's back.
Yay!
So Jenna, everyone wants to know what is. Let me remove some of the banners and stuff. So just in case she gets, we don't want to block her. Right. So Jenna, can you let people know we're going to discuss what BMI is? Can you tell us what BMI is?
Wikipedia. Body mass index is a value derived from the mass and height of a person.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jenna. So today's topic for fitness is BMI. And BMI, I don't know. What do you think about BMI, like the table? Like to get your height and weight, whether you're overweight. Is it like almost like the food pyramid, the old food pyramid, where it really doesn't make sense and
I
it's
think
really not accurate?
it's so when we discussed this, I did some research, and I found some interesting things. Did you know that it goes back over 150 years?
No, I had no idea. And
I-
before we started this, I was actually curious of when it actually came out. But before we start about this, we just want people to know that we're not experts. We're just two guys talking toys and fitness. So take this with a grain of salt, what we're talking about. So if you feel that BMI is the true factor, then believe it. But for us, I don't go by the BMI table. So go on, Dan. Sorry.
Legal disclaimer: the views
Yeah,
of
that's
Dean
exactly
not
what that was.
necessarily- So yeah, I found out that it was actually 1850s or something like that, and it is so it was not designed. I shouldn't say that. What I gathered was they started looking at it earlier on in the 19th century for like a population overall. Like it wasn't designed to be a single person's, this is where you're at. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
designed to gauge a population. So it's so vague because, and again, like Dean said, I'm not saying anything against it, but it's not something that you could specifically gauge an individual on because there's too many other factors. You're literally just taking your age, your height, and your weight, and that's it. When you're
Yeah.
looking at that, sure, if you're way, way, way on the end of one scale where it's showing, obese or underneath and you're undernourished or something like that, sure. Yeah, maybe that's something to look into and see what's driving that factor of your health. But if you're like within, a very, very good gauge, then it doesn't mean anything because it's it's supposed to be looking at like the whole population. Like if the population as a whole is on this side, maybe they have more systemic health problems. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So God, I can't remember his name. Something Keys, but the guy that basically yeah, I don't know if he created it or developed, but the K rations that they used for World War II for the military. So he was a dietitian, right? He created those things. So the guy, I think he knows what he's talking about, and he even said, that you can't look at an individual, there's not enough detail in this formula to look at an individual and say, yes, you're overweight, or yes, you're underweight based on this calculation.
Right. Even some of the even today's things, they have some testers where you can just stand on a scale or hold an item and put your weight in and your age, and put your age and your height and all that factors into it. I remember when I was getting ready for a show, I had to have been like, like 5% body fat or something like that, and I put all my age in, and it said I was like 12% or something like that, and I was like, there's no possible way I could be it, and because they're thinking, I think that even when it comes to a device like that, and you're putting your age in, I think they factor that somebody that's like 48, 49, 50 can have that kind of muscle density or whatever.
Sure. Yeah.
So whenever I did those tests, I had to put my age as 21. So the same person doing the test, me doing the test, by me changing my age, changed how my body fat was. So even tests like that aren't accurate. You have to do the calipers. I believe like the calipers are, and actually, what is it? The water test is like the best. I don't even know what they call that.
Gap's got a good question. Do action figures have zero? What is their body fat percentage? What is the?
It all depends on if they're made out of butter or lard.
If we put 6 inches on that scale, weighted at a half a pound, what's it going to give us?
So, Jenna, is BMI accurate?
Scientific American. Even though it is often used as one, it is not a true diagnostic of body fatness or of an individual's overall health. As most of us fitness-focused folks have likely heard, BMI is far from a perfect measurement.
She's so insightful.
Even Jenna agrees with us. So Jenna, can you tell us what's a good way to test your body fat?
Heart Foundation. Calipers are the cheapest, easiest and most portable method to measure body fat in specific areas. Using at least 3 spots on your body, chest, abs and thigh are often used. Pinch the skin, pulling the muscle away from the fat, and measure the fold with the calipers. Always test on the same side.
So you know that body fat weighs more than muscle, right?
Fat. A few more health and fitness myths to the list. Muscle weighs more than fat. In simple terms, a pound of muscle weighs the same as a pound of fat.
Oh, I was wrong. So
Wait
a pound of muscle weighs
sure?
the same as a pound of fat.
Now, if I had a pound of stones and a pound of fat, you're telling me that they're going to weigh the same?
I think so. I think that's what Jenna's saying. I was totally wrong.
Well, I believed everything she said up to that point.
So I think the thing about like fat and muscle is is more dense. So the size of a pound of muscle versus the size of fat, right? I think it's more the size. Right?
Yeah. Well, you said it, but you said it earlier. The density, right?
The density.
Yeah.
The density. Is it? How did he say that in Back to the Future? You are my density.
You are my density. The dad bod is still in, according to Kat. And if you don't have a set, since you mentioned it, I figured.
Yeah. Cool.
These are a dime a dozen. You can get these super cheap. That's what she's talking about. These are by no means like a precision scale. But what Jenna was saying, test in a few different spots, and it'll give you a pretty good gauge. There's also a scale that comes with it, and that also includes your age and everything. This is a little bit more accurate because it's, like we were saying, it's factoring in that muscle density. So you're actually, it's gauging how much loose skin or excess material that you can pinch, and then you use your measurement and read it on the scale, and there you go.
This is what I used.
Oh, you've got the Nintendo 64 version.
Yeah, so that you put your height, your weight, and I mean, yeah, your height, your age, and it'll tell you how much. And I think you have to put your weight in too. Yeah. So you put all those factors in, it tells you how much body fat you have.
What is it? Is it not a caliper?
No, it's like a sensor. So you hold on to it like this. You put your
Yeah.
hands out like that, and it's height, weight, and age, your sex, and it gives you all that, and it'll tell you. So I would do this like when I was training for a bodybuilding competition, and it was basically just it wasn't obviously I knew it wasn't going to be a true accurate reading, but it helped me gauge whether. So if I had the same numbers of my age and height, my weight would change, and it would tell me how much body fat I would have. And it was just something for my mind to know
Yeah.
that I'm going in the right direction. And it actually came up to the point, the last show I did, it actually came up towards the end of training. It came up as error because it won't read anything lower than 5%. So it kept saying error. So I was like, oh, I got to be at 4%. But I had to put myself at like 21 because it was telling me, I mean, I had like no body
That's
fat, and it
when
was telling me I had like, 12 to 15% body fat.
What?
Yeah, it was, because of my age. It's like, there's no way you could be, I don't know. But
But
again, it's,
when you get lower than 5%, it can't read it. Can you still play Mario Kart 8?
you can, I think you can.
Nice.
So
Right.
yeah, is there anything else on that? Anybody have any questions? I just want people to because the BMI, everyone, that I'm sure a lot of you know that they say, if you're 5'10", you should be weighing 65, 170 pounds, but that's not the case. There's so many more factors that come into it. So if you're exercising, eating right, and you're going by that and being discouraged, the mirror, in my opinion, is not going to lie to you, and how you feel is the most important. So if you're feeling good, you're exercising, you're eating right, and you're feeling good, nothing else really matters, in my opinion. I mean, I put on a few pounds. I mean, we're not going to be, the top of our game all the time, but just as long as you feel good and you're happy, that's the most important thing about fitness and in life, right?
Feeling good. Yep.
Feeling good.
It's the big thing.
And yeah, because, when it comes to weight loss and fitness, depression comes into a lot of it too. If you're not getting the results that you are expecting, you're putting the time in, and you're not, the numbers aren't showing, but the mirror is, but the numbers aren't showing, it can still be discouraging and
Yep.
stuff. But
Don't.
I was thinking like the other day, I mean, we learn how to crawl, we learn how to walk, and because we fall down doesn't mean we're going to give up walking. We're always going to fall. We're always going to, we're going to go up and down in anything we do. Just keep chugging along. I mean, pick yourself up, keep going. Right? Was that too much of a
Nope. Always motivational.
Yeah. I try not to be too soft or whatever, but just keep chugging, people.
Yep. Keep plugging away, and don't. I think the big lesson is, if you're looking for a better or healthier lifestyle or better fitness, keep plugging away, like you said, and don't get hung up on those numbers. That's
right.
The big lesson from today. Don't get hung up on those numbers and stats. You know how you're feeling. You're gonna feel better.
Right. So that's it, right?
I think
we done?
I think everybody's healthy now, right? We're all.
Yeah. So yeah, that was fun. I'm kind of glad we touched on that because
But we should thank Josh for today's theme.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if we should put that out there, but what happened here? There we go. Yeah. So yeah, you know, people have people chug along just like myself, and you don't get the results that you're expecting, or you come to a plateau and you feel like, what am I doing? I'm spending 2 hours a day and I haven't lost any weight. But weight is just a number. We got to remember when we're exercising, whether it's cardio, just walking, you're still building muscle, and muscle weighs. So you might not necessarily see a huge result in the mirror, but you know, and you can see yourself trimming down, but you don't really see like, I should have lost 10 pounds this week or 5 pounds this week, but I still weigh the same. It's because you're actually still building muscle as you're exercising and stuff like that, right?
Exactly.
Wise world. All right, thanks guys. Let's we'll end this stream so people can go toy hunting today. Oh, hold on, wait. Let's
get some more clearance.
Yeah, so
You got your leg up. No, don't cut. Legs do weigh a lot, though, Michael. Legs do weigh a lot.
All right, thanks, guys. Kat says it best. Great stream, guys. Thank you so much. We appreciate that. So it is Sunday, and I'm not sure. Do you get packages delivered on Sunday?
I do. Actually, we do quite a bit. I don't know when that started. Actually, it started through 2020. They started popping up on Sundays.
Really? So
yeah.
You ever get nervous and you hear a knock on the door? It just might be. Take care, everyone.